This time I would like to call the December 5th meeting of the Macon County Board of Commissioners to order. Before we get started tonight with the business on the agenda, I'd first like to take a second to recognize our outgoing chairman, Mr. Kevin Corbin. It's been a great honor to serve alongside him and in his direction, and we're going to miss you greatly. Can't tell you how much that I really appreciate you, and I know that I speak for this board when I say that. We've been able to accomplish many great things in your direction, and wish you the best of luck in your new endeavors. And at this time, with that being said, we have some gifts that we would like to give you before you depart. If you would just come up here, we have something that from each commissioner.
Are these gift certificates?
Yes.
Walmart.
We have
Let me see what I'm giving you first, Kev. Let me see what I'm giving you first.
All right.
Kevin, I'll try not to tear it up too bad, but I think you know firsthand how bad I'm going to miss you up here. You've been an outstanding leader for this county, and if I had to guess, I would say probably consecutively one of the longest serving chairmen the county's had. We're going to miss you. You've done a lot of good for this county. For me personally, I've been an outstanding mentor. But before I started this, I didn't know I was about to learn a new one of my top best friends. So, thank you. I really like it.
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate it.
They get better.
All right.
Kevin, has been an honor. Your presentation, and it's an honor that I present you this handcrafted pen from the blind man from the backward of the man table. Board of Commissioners. Kevin's had the honor of giving a lot of those out this time.
I have.
I wish you the best. I think you're going to do a good job, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I
Give it to you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Gary.
And education in here. You've been a great mentor. And I love you, Dad.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
They're not allowed me to speak.
What's that?
They're not allowed me to speak.
Almost cut the lights off.
Yeah.
What you got, Rob? What you got?
Well, Kev, we've been friends a whole lot longer than we've been commissioners.
We have.
A long, long time. And we appreciate your service to this county. Me, probably the most, because we talked about it long before either one of us ever commissioned with Harold Corbin, many hours. Nothing dear, I'm doing a lot of stuff. And I treasure your friendship, treasure your leadership to this county, because your heart for make home to this county. And this picture, when you go to Raleigh, you hang it up, and you look back, and you look at this picture, and you remember where we're at. Back up here trying to survive. And we've done our part. But this is a little something from Michael Rogers that you'll recognize. You'll recognize exactly where that's taken because you've been there many times. And we hope that you'll hang that in your office down there in Raleigh for many years.
Absolutely.
And And when you look at that, you'll know exactly where home is, and you always will. We appreciate you, Ken, appreciate your friendship, appreciate your leadership. Speaking for all Macon, we appreciate you a lot.
Can I address the board? This is sort of a strange place to be standing. I got just a few seconds. I want to say maybe 20 of you guys. Chester, we'll start with you. Possibly the best attorney in the state of North Carolina. For those of you in the media, I'll go ahead and tell you how Chester is. A question during one of our forums was about open meetings law. I'm going to tell you a little story that only these guys know. We went into a closed session one night for the purpose of discussing acquisition of real property, which is legal to do. So we discussed that, and we got through the discussion, and our recreation director said, "Oh, guys, says, while I've got you back here, I've got a couple of choices for the slide for the pool. You know, slide goes this way, maybe one more step." And Chester said, "Gentlemen, perhaps that's something we should take up in open session." And made us come back out. Wouldn't even let us discuss the slide in closed session. So one of the best attorneys in North Carolina. Lori's not here, but my opinion about her is unchanged. One of the best finance officers anywhere. She's sharp, and I hope you guys will keep her around a long time. She's a valuable asset to this county. Paul, great commissioner. I appreciate the time we served together. Very much appreciate our friendship, and congratulations on your re-election. I know you'll do a great job the next 4 years. Appreciate it very much. And Jim, appreciate your friendship. You're being vice chairman of this board. Your leadership on this board is going to continue, and I know that. And I cherish our friendship beyond this board. Just appreciate what you've done for the county, and thank you for your friendship. Ronnie, I'll say this. The only problem I have with Ronnie Beal is debt. That's the only problem I've got with him. I'm joking, you know that. But Ronnie, I'll have to say this. I think this board would agree. There's nobody that loves Macon County more than Ronnie Beal. You love Macon County with everything that's in you, and I've always appreciated that about you. So thank you, brother. I love you like a brother. Appreciate you. Gary, we go back a long ways. Go back to when I was first elected to the school board. I was 22 years old, and I think at that time you were at Franklin High School as the assistant principal. You went from there to principal of Union School, served there, and then eventually back to Franklin High School where you served 21 years. And what an asset you've been to our county. And I couldn't be happier that you're a county commissioner. My father always saw you in leadership in this county, so speaking for him, we're glad you're here. So thank you. Legacy is what we leave behind. We all understand that. And if I have a legacy here with you guys, or at least with you guys, Gary wasn't here, but was hiring this guy. Maybe the best move that I've been able to make in the last 6 years was hiring Derek Roller. I remember he came into my office one day and he said, "I'm going to apply for that job." And I looked him in the face and said, "Derek, you're 29 years old. You're too young to be a county manager." And he didn't blink. He looked me in the eye and he said, "I can do that job." And he made me believe him. And even if I had a few doubts, I don't now. This guy is super. So we're going to do whatever we got to do to keep you here, brother. Thank you for your service, and you're going to be here for a long, long time. Mike, thank you. I'm going to miss you coming to my office with those minutes to sign. I'm going to miss the smiles, the encouragement. I appreciate the service you've given to our county. You've done an excellent job, and I appreciate what you continue to do. So I'm going to miss all you guys, the media. I've said this many times, appreciate the way they've covered us. I think they've been more than fair, and we're fortunate in Macon County to have media like yourselves. So thank you to all you guys in the media. And to the public, I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to serve Macon County. What an opportunity it's been for me. I'd like to say to the fellow that's getting ready to take my spot, I can't think of anybody that'd be better than Carl Gillespie. Business owner, he knows what it's like to make a payroll. He understands that government dollars don't grow on trees, and that we don't just create them, they're tax dollars. And I know that he knows that, so I feel very comfortable leaving this seat and this guy taking it. So congratulations, Carl. So thank all you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Moving right along on our agenda, at this time, we will conduct the oaths of office and the swearing in of the commissioners, both newly elected and re-elected. To perform the swearing-in ceremony, we have the Honorable Judge William H. Coward and his assistant, Jane Catman. Judge Coward is the resident Superior Court Judge for our district, District 30A. Judge Coward is battling a case of laryngitis tonight and will be, therefore, his assistant, Ms. Catman, will be assisting him at his direction in administering the oaths of office. So this time,
And nod your head and say, I ratify.
there's two of
Need
these.
a Bible?
He's just gonna say it.
Oh, yes.
Right, yeah.
What do you want? The camera. Let me get right here to the back. No. Yeah? Pardon? Oh, this is
I, Paul Clayton Higgins,
I, Paul Clayton Higgins, do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain the constitutions and laws
that I will support and maintain the constitutions and laws
of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
of the United States and the Constitution of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office
as County Commissioner of Macon County, so help me God.
as County Commissioner of Macon County, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I, Carl E. Gillespie, do solemnly swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States
Constitution and laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of my office as County Commissioner
of my office as County Commissioner
of Macon County, so help me God.
of Macon County, so help me God.
Congratulations.
I just want to say I'm honored to be asked to do this. Thank you very much. As you can see, I could not have done it.
Good job, Jim. Thank you. Hey, Carl, I'm officially not a county commissioner now, so I've got some questions. Take your seat.
this time, and in accordance with the rules of procedure for the County Board of Commissioners, I will open the floor among the board for nomination of a chairperson.
Mr. County Manager, it gives me great pleasure to place in the nomination a colleague who has proven his leadership over time, not only as vice chairman of this board, but a consistent leadership during his time on this board. So without reservation, I place the nomination for chairman of this board, Commissioner Jim Tate.
I have a nomination for Commissioner Jim Tate. We have a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Let the minutes reflect that the decision was unanimous. Mr. Chairman?
My last day.
Wow, thank you guys. I certainly appreciate the vote of confidence. And Kevin, I'm going to do my best to fill this chair. And I've obviously had a good leader the last 5 years to teach me the ropes and hopefully get us going down the straight and narrow. So, just expect some fun. Okay. With that being said, let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Item number 3, election of vice chairman. Chair will entertain a motion for vice chair.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion on the bill. Vice Chair will make the Board of Commissioners. Do it based on what some things Mr. Foreman stated, for his love of Macon County and his availability to the citizens of Macon County. My observation for the last 2 years, he does this well.
Couldn't agree more. We'll second the nomination. It's my understanding, according to rules of parliamentary procedure, there is not the necessity of a second for a nomination. Is that correct?
You can take that position, where it would be entirely appropriate to give a nomination, except as approval. It's not inconsistently inappropriate.
Well, with that being said, I don't have a problem making the second. I would like to state that I know that I was a bit of an anomaly as vice chairman, but in years past, I think there's been a good record set that there's been a good sense of bipartisanship on the board where the majority party handled the chairmanship and the minority party handled the vice chairmanship. So that'll be happy to second that motion for Mr. Floyd. Any other discussion? Call the question. Your aye. Parties in favor? Aye. Aye. Your nay from those that are not. Vote. Vote for. Okay, let the record reflect a 4-to-1 vote. Congratulations. Item number 4, examination of the official bond for public officials in Macon County.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. North Carolina General Statute 587210 requires that bonds are given for certain offices in the county sufficient to qualify them for office, and it's a surety. So the bonds that we'll be discussing, the county finance officer, is basically a bond in the amount not less than $50,000. The current surety is the Ohio Casualty Insurance Company in the amount of $250,000. The tax collector, the bond must be given for satisfactory collection of taxes. Amount is set at the discretion of the Board of Commissioners. Currently, this bond too is held by the Ohio Casualty Insurance Company in the amount of $250,000 for our tax collector. The Register of Deeds, it is required that the bond is not less than $10,000 nor more than $50,000, approved by the Board of Commissioners and payable to the state. Currently, the surety bond, again, held with the Ohio Casualty Insurance Company in the amount of $50,000. The sheriff, the bond by general statute shall be in the amount not more than $25,000. Currently, the surety bond of the sheriff, again held by the Ohio Casualty Insurance Company, in the amount of $25,000. To satisfy these bonds, it needs to be put in the form of a resolution, which we have a resolution prepared that lists all these bonds in there as required by general statute.
Part of your agenda package.
And it is part of your.
Any questions? Your motion to approve it.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Motion and a second, further discussion. Chair will call the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Record reflect. Unanimous. Item number 5, consideration of the 2017 regular meeting schedule. I believe this states that we'll continue to meet on the second Tuesday of each month, beginning at 6 p.m. right here at 5 West Main Street. Chair will entertain a motion for approval of our meeting schedule. Motion, Commissioner Shields.
As presented.
Second. We have some recommendations for changes, alternation of the motion.
Second.
We have a second. Further discussion? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained. The record reflect it was unanimous. Any other items to come before the board? Gentlemen, all lines clear? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn until next Tuesday.
So moved, Mr. Chairman. That's next Tuesday, the 13th, perfect.
6 p.m., 5 West Main Street.
Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to shut this down and run down to the town hall.